I've heard some things in the past couple of years about we'd have a major crime and somebody'd say, well, we passed that on to the state, or the state arson investigators looking at that. I got a news flash, news flash for everybody. If you're the chief law enforcement officer of Tippah County, you are ultimately responsible. You are, for everything that does and does not happen within this county. And you can't shirk those responsibilities by saying that you've passed it off to the state or the state arson investigator or the state investigator. Folks in Tippah County, the sheriff's supposed to know the folks in Tippah County. You bring an investigator from Jackson or from New Albany for that matter, he doesn't know the people like the sheriff's supposed to know the people. So that's one of my pet peeves. I firmly believe that as the sheriff, when it comes to solving homicides or arsons or burglaries, Tippah 1, the buck stops there.
Okay. Middle question on my three, I guess. Real easy way to ask it, and of course I like to keep things easy, is what do you think the man running for sheriff can do in the future?
Well, I know what I can do in the future. I've been there, I've done that, and as they say, I've got the t-shirt. I know that I know how to organize the department. I know how to get the best out of the personnel that we got working there as far as doing their jobs and doing them correctly. I know that we, the sheriff, the deputies, the dispatchers, the jailers, we work for you, the voters. And that means that we work. That means that we are trained, we're professional in everything we do. You call about a burglary, somebody stolen something from you, you get an immediate response, you get a report done, you get a copy of that report for your insurance company, and then the sheriff's department sure enough goes to work to try to solve what happened to your stuff. That same thing goes to homicide cases, goes to arsons. You don't just take a report. That's not the sheriff's department's only job. You take a report and then you work the case, and you do everything within your humanly possible, bringing all agencies to bear at your disposal to solve the case. Does that pretty much answer that?
That pretty well answers it. And one thing I would ask, cause you have let's say you have a wreck outside, and you're looking at insurance cards. Like you said, you mentioned something interesting. The insurance. Insurance is involved in most, I guess they're involved in just about everything you do as a sheriff, right?
Including homicides. There's going to be life insurance policies.
So do you have a liaison that you send to, does the Mississippi Insurance, now this is getting kind of technical, but I mean, since you've been sheriff before, I'm sure you know, do you have a liaison from the insurance department, or do you have certain manuals that you have to study, or hours that you have to go to get pre-certified to make sure that everything's on an even bill, and maybe have an open line communication with the Mississippi Insurance Department?
Well, no, you don't.
Or am I asking a stupid question?
No, it's not a stupid question. It makes a lot of sense for folks that don't know. We get involved with the insurance companies as far as certification on the officer that's working the wreck, that's doing the report. Before anyone does a report of an accident that's out in the county, your accidents that happen on the state highways, your state highway patrol, they take care of that. The sheriff's department is responsible for working your rural roads or your county roads. All your officers, that's part of their certification process as far as filling out accident reports, getting that to the individuals involved in the accidents, and then the individuals get it to the insurance companies. When working an arson, usually there's always insurance involved in that as far as fire insurance. Once again, the sheriff has got to know how to work with the state arson investigators along with your trained arson investigators within the county to ensure those reports get done properly and they get to the proper authorities.
So you do have a relationship that ties you to the insurance department of the state and of the county. I mean, everything is involved, and it goes on a cohesive or a smooth transaction from Jackson all the way up to Ripley.
It's got to.
Okay. Well, I just asked a question.
Okay.